Well, it's a good afternoon and welcome to the Twin Ovals for this first versus second clash between Kingborough Tigers and North Hobart Demons. They will both they can't change their ladder positions at all, and next week they'll be playing again in a second semi-final. So today you don't want to show too much if you can get away with it, but we'll see how we go. 3 times they've played this year. Kingborough won 2 and lost 1. The last 2 they won by 44 points and 65 points. So we'll see how it goes today. It's very windy conditions down here at the Twin Ovals. We'll see how we go as we're about to start the game. So the rucks will go at it, and it was taken by Beck. She won the tap. It's kicked forward out towards us on the commentary wing, and it was picked up and sort of thrown forward by Woa, and it was classed as a throw, so it'll be a free kick now to North Hobart through Barnes. Barnes will kick it out now to Wiley, just the required distance. So Wiley will kick it short. Good option. Found Barnes again. So Charlotte Barnes on the wing. It's a good start from North, just using the possessions. Kicking it long now. That wind will take it to that side a lot today, as we found out with the men. Cracks picked it up, handballed over her shoulder. Well done there by the Kingborough player. She's kicked it forward onto the wing now. Beck overran it, handballed out by Wagner, but it was classed as holding the ball, and it'll be a free kick to number 64, who I don't have. Interesting. Anyway, so that one I don't know that person's name, so if someone can come with me with that, that's fine, but it's been intercepted by Taylor Crack. So Crack will bring it back to this windy side of the ground, and it's going to go right across. Beck's going to try and keep it in. She'll just get it inside the boundary. She'll now pick it up, but she's been well tackled. And a super tackle by our mystery girl. And she kicks it forward. And unfortunately, because it went on the side, well, the classing is touched. Looked like it was a lasso, but it's been touched. So it'll be a throw in on the wing on this commentary side. No scores yet. 1.5 minutes into this first quarter. So as I said, North Hobart won the first game against these guys by 22 points. And then Kingborough won by 44 and 65 the last 2 times they met. So it would just be interesting to see how this game goes. So it looks like North Hobart have got a couple of jumper Guernsey changes. There's another one there I haven't seen before. And it's a free kick now going to Wiley. So Wiley of North Hobart kicks it forward out to the side. We'll probably assume most of the play will be today, and it goes out of bounds, so we'll have another throw in. So the 2 numbers that I'm unsure of is 64 for North Hobart and 27. If anyone knows of those players' names, that'd be wonderful, and I can start calling them instead of saying mystery person. So the throw in, about the same spot as previously, comes in. Beck will get the tap down. Beck will almost get her own ball. She handballs it out. Kick forward by the Kingborough player there. It's bounced onto the wing. Well picked up by Denham. Denham going back in again. Handballs it out, but it's taken by Barnes. Barnes just handballs it towards the 27. Handballs it out. Here's a chance now for North through Stark. Stark handballs back towards the middle of the ground. Now it's kicked forward. A long kick towards the forward line, but it's been well intercepted by Ella Wagner for the Kingborough Tigers. She plays on. She was collared by Stoneham, so she had to sort of change her option. Kicks it out wide. Good kick out to Whitehead. Whitehead now out to the interchange wing side of the ground where it's probably a little bit less windy. Looking for Ella Wall. Overran it. Trying to pick it up was Ferguson. Wall gets in there as well. They're both just going to sit on the ball here, and the umpire will say, I'll have it, and we'll have a throw up. About 85 metres around from the Kingborough goal. No scorers yet in the match. Up they go. Beck wins the tap down. Comes down towards Denham. It's sort of going towards the North Hobart defence, trying to work hard here. Stark. They're just muscling it forward here, Kingborough. Well picked up by Arnold, and she will clear it out towards the wing. Kicks it long. Well intercepted there by Sakina. Handballed it out. It's coming out now. That is Sakina there, and is tackled by the North Hobart player, and they'll have another bounce. So 4 minutes in, no scorers yet. As Beck gets the tap down, going towards the inside 50 for him. It's coming towards Denham, overran it. Chance now for North Hobart to defend through Ferguson. Handballs it out to Barnes. Barnes will now bring it down towards the middle of the ground. This will go with the wind. Now chase that if you can. They're running forward. Well picked up by the North Hobart player there, and she'll kick it forward. Now it's just a chase, a run on here. Will they come forward or will they come after it? North will pick it up. Here's a chance for Stoneham. Stoneham just a little grubbly kick in towards the forward line. Chance there for North if they can get it out, but they can't. Well tackled. And there'll be a ball up about 30 metres out from the North Hobart goal. So Stoneham up in the ruck against Crack. Stoneham got the tap. Crack gets the ball. She will handball it over the top now to Wagner. Wagner will now kick it out to the windy side of the ground where the wind will take it. Beck sits up nicely. Oh, lovely sidestep by Beck. Didn't see Barnes behind her, but luckily got a kick. Denham says, I'm going to go the torp. And that has gone a hell of a long way. So much so that it has gone with the wind and gone out of bounds for a lasso. We saw a lot of that with the men's game, and you can see in the background how much those trees are blowing. It must be uncomfortable playing out there. So it's brought back in for North, back towards the middle of the ground, and it is marked by Denham. Denham, who tries the standard kick this time, not the torp. She's kicked it long. Now picked up by Vernon. Vernon kicks it back towards Beck. Beck for Kingborough. Held a long time. Got it out now towards Downey, who kicks it into that dead pocket, unfortunately, and it's out on the full. There was a lot of those kicks in the men's game. I counted at least 30. So it's not unusual for that to happen today. So a free kick to North. Back in the back pocket. No scores yet. 6 minutes into this first quarter. To the top of the table clash. Long kick in. Denham. Good tackle by Denham on Wiley. And we'll have a ball up. Just outside the 50 for Kingborough. Up it goes. Beck gets the tap. Comes down toward Barnes. In the middle of the ball, it has been come out. Cleared by North Hobart. Down towards the wing. Well picked up by Stoneham. Didn't really look, but just kicked it forward. And the best option if it get the fall of the ball. North Hobart now have it. It's going forward. The chase is on. Atkinson's trying to run after it, but it's well picked up by the Kingborough defence. That was Aduago. Aduago kicks it long. Out to Whitehead. Whitehead. Called to play on. Has a bounce. Casual bounce. Two. Whoops. Bit too casual. Now caught. Gets a kick now. Put a little bit of pressure on herself, and it was well intercepted by our mystery lady, number 64, who handballs over to Barnes. Barnes will now like to just breaks through Denham's tackle straight away, straight through, kicked it forward. The wind will take the ball a long way here. Now it's a chaser running onto it. Who's there? Looks like it is Dalco. She's just kicked it towards, and unfortunately with that wind, it does take it out this side a lot. Comes out. Here's Woa. Handballs over the top towards Beck. Beck. Had a bit of the ball already as Beck. She kicks it towards the wing, sits on its head. Barnes kicks it back towards the middle, and good mark taken by Noel. Now, Noel probably looked to go in towards the middle, but handballs back to Barnes, telling her where to go. Almost fell over her own feet. Barnes then kicks it long. This is going to go in towards the pocket. The wind's holding it up a little bit. Chance now. Handball's out. Misford missed a foot. Comes out towards a chance for North Hobart, but they will sit on this Kingborough, and there will be a bounce about 15 metres out from the North Hobart goal. Still no scorers yet, 8 minutes into this first quarter. So Stoneham up against Crack. Stoneham win the tap down. Kingborough tried to clear. It's coming out, almost cleared by Baldwin, but it will go out of bounds for a throw in. So no scorers yet, 8.5 minutes into this first quarter. Stoner will be in the ruck, possibly against Crack. Throwing comes in. Crack got the tap down, coming down towards her. She has got the ball now, and she's breaking through. Handballs backwards to Wagner, kicks it long, good kick. Out to Whitehead. Now the options are on out in the wing. Whitehead kicks it out towards that player, which is Sakina, and Aduago. And Aduago says, thank you very much. Bangs it on a boot and kicks it as far as she can, and the wind has definitely got that. Now as the chase is on between the two forward and the defender, Bailey's got the luck of the bounce. We'll kick it towards goal. How is the bounce? We'll see what happens here. It's gone at right angles, which they've done all day. Picked up by Downey. Handballs it back towards Bailey, but didn't quite get there. North will clear. So it comes out towards the half-back flank. They're trying hard in North to try and get it out. Stark, Beck's got a small handball out there. Denham falls over it. She was fallen over by Barnes. Chance now for Downey. Downey a short pass. Doesn't quite make the target. North are trying to work hard here in defence. Out comes to Arnold. Arnold will break clear. Almost just got a boot. Barnes will let it go. They'll kick it out towards the middle and see how we go here. Almost a good mark there to O'Donoghue. Thrown up in the air by the Kingborough player. It's come out now. Adwogo just missed it. Umpire's letting it go on. Misford has now kicked it forward. Now's a chance for North as it goes forward, but the ball bounces on its head. Now Crack will just get a little toe poke. It's very hard to pick up the ball. It's just going everywhere. Crack's just sitting on it. Comes out towards Eggers. Eggers handballs it out to Wagner. Wagner just can't pick it up, and she gets a little bit of a bump from Stoneham. They had a little bit of a laugh about it. Well, Stoneham did anyway. Wagner didn't. And the ball goes out of bounds for a throw-in on the wing side, half-forward flank for North Hobart. Still no scorers yet. 10.5 minutes into this first quarter. So the ball will come back into play. Beck's in front position, will get the tap. Get her own ball, try to get her own ball, gets the free kick. Holding on was Stark. So Beck will look for the options through the middle to try and keep it away from the wind-assisted pocket. But the wind still took it anyway. Here's a chance now for Wickham. Wickham picks it up. She's got the turn of foot, kicks it towards the Bailey area, but she's at the back. And a nice mark by the North Hobart defenders there. Taken by Wiley. So Wiley will kick it back towards the middle of the ground. Not quite a good kick there, and Denham takes the mark. Denham looking for Bailey in the option. She's got the one hand up. Didn't quite take the mark. It's come down to the fall of the ball. North Hobart are trying to clear. It's just sitting around in the pack. Ferguson, she got it out. Bailey had a quick shot at goal. And it's just missed to the narrow side for a behind. So there is the first score of the game. Kingborough 1 behind. North Hobart yet to score. We've played 11.5 minutes in the first quarter. So we'll just wait for the ball to come back in. So Ferguson will come to the windy side of the ground, which has blown it towards the boundary line, but well picked up by Dalco. That's the Lucy variety. She handballed it over towards Wall. Wall sits on it. North Hobart players there, but they'll call for a bounce. Just outside the 50. So they brought it away from the boundary line. It's a good decision there by the umpire. So Beck up against Stark. Unfortunately, the wind still blew it towards the boundary line, and there'll be a throw in. Probably won't be a high-scoring game today. Normally, one of these sides normally does kick some big scores, but I would strongly doubt that there won't be many goals in this game. It's tough conditions. The men even proved that. There was only 10 goals in that game. So the throw-in takes place. Beck punches it as forward as she can, but Stark picks it up, gets a little kick, and that will be a lasso. And probably a kick to Beck. I would have thought she was the closest, but it's going to go to Lucy Dalco. So Dalco on the wing, kicks it towards the forward line. The wind does take it again, but a nice mark by Eggers. She's the only one that would look like getting that. Kicks it to the centre of the ground, which is a good idea because it will sit up for the wind, but it's fallen to the front of the pack where it's going nowhere. And we will have a bounce. Ball up. Beck up against Stark. Stark got the tap. Cleared by Bauman. But straight back into the hands of Baldwin. Hallie Baldwin, the captain of the Kingborough Tigers, kicks it in. A flat kick, but it was good to Wickham. Will be too far out, you'd think, but the wind can assist. Long kick looking for Bailey to the back of the pack. It's just gone across the front of goal. North Hobart player tried to keep it in. In fact, she got a nice little heave over the boundary line. But it'll be a throw in. Right in the teeth of goal for Kingborough. As the boundary umpire paces herself out. So many paces in. Good idea. 1 point Kingborough. North Hobart yet to score. Bailey, as expected, lets it work with the wind. Oh! And hits the post. So it's a second behind for Bailey. And North Hobart yet to score. Just on Bailey, she has kicked 126 goals this year. That is an Australian record, if you were not aware of that. She is way ahead of the next closest goal kicker for the year, which is Misford on 40 for North Hobart, which probably would win goal kicking any other year. Well done, Georgie Bailey. So North will now clear it out onto that wing. Arnold, long kick. Looking for Devine. Handballs it out to Stoneham, who is absolutely gang tackled by Crack. She wasn't getting out of that one, and there'll be a ball up on the interchange wing. 2-point lead to Kingborough at the 14.5-minute mark. Tapped out. Pressure's on. It's just going around the circles. Out comes Aduago. Kick was smothered. North Hobart got on the side of the ball. Moffat handballs it out towards Devine. Devine gets a kick forward, looking for Misford, but Wagner was there. She's caught. Handballed over. Stoneham came back towards Wagner, who tapped it forward to Aduago. Aduago's trying to break through. Just handballs it forward. That's option of going forward is better than nothing. Denham looking for options. She will kick it forward. Here's a chance. This will go with the wind. This will bounce a long way. Here's a chance for Whitehead just to run onto it and say thank you very much. Handballs over the top. Who is there? Bailey for her first and puts it through. Great start for Kingborough. They are 1-2-8. North Hobart yet to score. It all started on the half-back line with Wagner tapping it forward to Aduago, who then just keep pushing it forward. Denham, nice passage play, did the balk and then just kicked it as long with the wing. It was going to bounce forward. Whitehead was there at the back. She looked up, handballed quickly on. England had to charge at her. Left Bailey on her own. She snaps it through for a goal. So 1-2-8, Kingborough. North Hobart yet to score. Nearly 16 minutes into this first quarter. So the Rucks will go at it again. So Stoneham up against Devine. It's come out towards the middle. Out it comes to Wickham. Wickham got a hurried kick, but it didn't go very far. Almost picked up there by Wright. And it was a very high tackle by the North Hobart player there. No, it was against her. So it will be a free kick to Wiley. Wiley will now kick it forward for North Hobart, looking for the options out there. But there's 2-on-1. Misford was behind. Wagner handballs it out in front of herself. Chance for Wickham, back to Wagner. She's caught by the head, or caught by the hair. And it'll be a free kick to Wagner. So Ella Wagner kicks it down the interchange wing. Nice mark by Lindsay Beck. Had a good start to the game. Short pass is on. Just a fraction too high for Whitehead. Will come onto it, taps it forward, but it's come back from North Hobart. They'll clear it out to that wing. It's a long kick. The ball bounced an ugly way for North Hobart. Kingborough will tap it forward. Who's there? There was a player going forward. It might have been Downey. Kicks it forward. Here's a chance for Sakina. Sakina on her own. Sets up for goal. And just missed it to the left. The wind took it across and through for a behind. They're doing all the scoring, Kingborough. 1-3-9. North Hobart yet to score. 17 minutes into this first quarter as England brings it out, but it's not the best of kicks. It just set up for Crack, but she is well collared by Arnold. And we'll have a ball up right on the 50 at Kingborough's end. Up they go. Devine got the tap down to Dalco. Dalco kicks it towards the middle of the ground. North Hobart players are all there, but they're just sort of not quite getting the bounce of the ball. And Wright couldn't get it out, and there'll be another ball up. Pretty much the same spot. So Stoneham gets the tap down to Wiley. Wiley kicks it long, looking for options up here in the forward line. Who is there? The bouncing ball does weird things, but well picked up by Absalom. She kicks it forward, but it was intercepted by North Hobart, by Stoneham. It was just come out, but Denham got the handball out. Wickham handballs it out to Beck. Beck's trying to get through. She's gone too long. In fact, it was Dalco of the Matilda variety. Tried to break the tackle. And it'll be a free kick to North Hobart. She handballs on. They kick it long towards the forward line. Again, bounce over the top of the pack. Noel handballs it out. Here's a chance for North. If we just get it goal side. They can't quite get it out. It's tapped towards the player there, Noel. She'll kick it forward. Now here's a chance. It's going to be almost marked there. Chance now again for Noel to get her own ball. Crack. She's going in hard. Chance. One-handed handball there by Absalom. It's come out towards the Kingborough player there who just tried to handball into someone's legs. Denham, as she does, in and under. Gets it out. Chance now for Devine of the Kingborough variety. Kicks it long. Now's the chance for Kingborough on the other end. She's got a turn of foot. Has Sakina, but didn't quite sit up for her. Now chance for North Hobart. But again, Stark didn't quite get it. Beck, was that a sort of a throw? No. Stark again. Out comes the Stoneman. Now Stark. Kicks it, but it's going to be marked by Oduago. So Priscilla Oduago for Kingborough. Just a little kick in the middle, looking for a short pass option. Didn't quite come off. Arnold. Moffat. Caught. And there'll be a ball up on the wing. Up they go. No one really got the tap there. Denham again. The fall of the ball. Breaks the tackle. Has a bounce from 55. Will kick it low. Scrubber in towards the forward line. It's the chance of the bounces here. Bailey just gave her a little nudge. Bailey will handball over the top. North Hobart will punch it out. Good play by that North Hobart player then. And out it comes now towards Nugent. Nugent and Stark. And the ball has gone out of bounds. And that is the siren for quarter time. So Kingborough will hold a 9-point lead at quarter time. 1-3-9. North Hobart yet to score. The goal scorer is Georgie Bailey with the solitary goal in that first quarter. We'll be back for the second quarter action in just a moment. North Hobart are trying to clear. It's just sitting around in the pack. Ferguson, she got it out. Bailey had a quick shot at goal. And it's just missed to the narrow side for a behind. So there is the first score of the game. Kingborough. Good idea. 1 point Kingborough. North Hobart yet to score. Bailey, as expected, lets it work with the wind. Oh! And hits the post. So it's a second behind for handballed over. Stoneham came back towards Wagner, who tapped it forward to Oduago. Oduago's trying to break through, just handballs it forward. That's option of going forward is better than nothing. Denham looking for options. She will kick it forward. Here's a chance. This will go with the wind. This will bounce a long way. Here's a chance for Whitehead just to run onto it and say thank you very much. Handballs over the top. Who is there? Bailey for her first and puts it through. Great start for Kingborough. There was a play going forward. It might have been Downey. Kicks it forward. Here's a chance for Sakina. Sakina on her own. Sets up for goal. And just missed it to the left. The wind took it across and through for a behind. So welcome back to the twin ovals between Kingborough and North Hobart, women's second quarter. We're just having a few issues. It is exceptionally windy today down there, and at the moment our footage is very stagnant. It's sometimes it's coming through, sometimes it's not. So at this moment there's no footage to come through. So what we'll do, I'll just sort of mention a couple of things while we're sort of just waiting. So Kingborough, the first game they played this year was in round 1, and North Hobart defeated Kingborough 7-6-48 to 4-2-26. That was a 22-point win to North Hobart. Since then, Kingborough then came out in round 10 at North Hobart Oval and gave Kingborough a thumping, 6-15-51 to 1-1-7. A 44-point win, and that was North Hobart's second loss in a row. At that time, they had a couple of injuries. And in round 14, it was 13-12-90 to 4-1-25, where Bailey kicked 6. So we're still just working on a few things here. At the moment, we have no footage at this stage. These two sides will be playing in the second semi-final next week. At the moment, Kingborough are on top of the ladder, 15 wins and 2 losses. North Hobart was 14 wins and 3 losses, but there's a massive percentage difference. So we do know that Kingborough cannot lose top spot, even if they lose. And it looks like we might have some footage back, so we will get with this. And Wickham's just had a shot for goal, and it's a behind. So we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter, and I do apologise. The windy conditions it's been unbelievable down there, as you can tell by the men's game. So 1-4-10 to no behinds. No score for North Hobart as they do clear it out onto the wing, so we'll get this game going again. So it was marked in the middle of the ground by Matilda Dalco. Now it's kicked forward. Long kick by Eggers towards the forward line. Bailey's run onto it. She'll just run into an open goal here and kick her second. So you've come back at the right time. Bailey kicks a goal. 2 goals to Kingborough. They're 2-4-16. North Hobart yet to trouble the scorers. But, that's a second goal. So that takes her tally to 128 for the year. As we've said before, that is a record for Kingborough. Okay, so we're back towards the middle of the ground. The construction work is obviously finished for the day now, getting out of those windy conditions. So as the ball goes up in the middle of the ground, Devine missed the tap. It comes down towards Baldwin. Baldwin now will kick it forward. Looking for, almost finding Wall. North Hobart will repel. Here's a chance for them now. Long handball over the top, looking for the North Hobart player there in Noel. It's come down towards her. She's got the handball out towards Wright. Brianna Wright. She's sitting on it. Needs to get it out. She's got it tapped it forward. Chance now for a Dwago. Comes out the Taylor crack. She's now handballed it over towards Dalco. Handballing it back now to Absalom. She's got cornered. She has a chance now to go back to Dalco, who's got caught. Well done by North Hobart, but Absalom comes in. A beautiful bump off the ball for the Shepherd. Absalom kicks it forward now towards the wing. Devine was there. Comes out the back of the pack. Sakina almost got onto it. Chance now for Barnes. Handballs over to Moffat. Back to Barnes. Handballs it towards... that was Arnold. Arnold now kicks it towards the middle of the ground. It just comes towards the back of the pack. Coming through was North Hobart there through O'Donoghue. Wiley, nice bump again. They're going in hard, the girls. Out it comes towards Sakina. Sakina now got caught. Denham, handballs out towards Eggers. Eggers still trying to move it forward. Beck breaks the tackle, handballs it out towards Devine. Devine puts on the boot. This will go a fair way and the wind will take it. Going towards the boundary line and they'll let it go out for a lasso just outside the forward 50 for Kingborough. Free kick to North Hobart, who are 16 points down, 4.5 minutes into the second quarter. So Georgia Stark, she'll kick it long, down towards the wing. And a nice mark in front to the North Ruckman. She kicks it towards the middle of the ground. Here's a chance now for Ferguson. Ferguson now has got the opportunity to drive this as far as she can towards the forward line. Bad bounce again. It sort of sits up on its peak. Brianna Wright does knock it forward. Who is there? There's not many options there. Wagner comes in for Kingborough. Handballs out towards Woa. Woa now kicks it long, straight into the middle of the ground where Devine taps it down beautifully to Denham. And she just says, thank you very much, comes through. Balks, long kick forward. Who are the marking options? The North Hobart defender in Page, England. Nice mark in between the two Kingborough forwards there. So England kicks it towards the middle of the ground. Beats everyone, runs to the back of the pack. Stoneman almost got it, but well done by Baldwin. She picks up the ball. Will kick it back towards the half-forward flank where it sits up. Lindsay Beck almost got it, but Moffat comes in. She's caught by Beck. Just a little handball. Wasn't really convincing. Beck will come onto it, kicks it off the ground, knocks it forward into the side 50. Chance now for Whitehead. Overruns it. It's come out towards the back towards Beck. She's sort of got a handball out there. She'll go back and get it again. No, Moffat's got it. Handball's out. Devine dropped it. Just taps it off her boot. She's got it again. Handballs out towards Whitehead. Whitehead sort of threw it away. They all stopped for a second. She handballs it forward. Devine gone. Very quick handball. It's come out towards Whitehead. Handball's over the top. Here's a chance. Chance for Wickham. Shot for goal. It's not a bad looking effort. Oh, and it just missed to the narrow side. Didn't miss by much. Caitlin Wickham. Shot for goal there. 2-5-17 to no score North Hobart. 6.5 minutes into the second quarter. As Ferguson brings the ball out, kicks it out towards Barnes. Oh, just got her foot to it. Wasn't quite good, but it come out now towards England. Now's a chance for North to get a bit of run going. Kicks it towards the forward line. Misford has come a long way up the ground to get the possession of the ball. Comes back towards Devine. Devine kicks it long. Wagner was sitting in the hole, but it's bounced away from her. Chance now for North through Stoneham. She's going to try and break the tackle. She handballed it out, but it went straight to the Kingborough player the kick was smothered. Handballs over the top to Absalom. Absalom now to Aduago. She's trying to get it on all fours. It almost got it out. Kingborough is trying to get it there. Crack. Handballs it out. It's going forward slowly for North. They're trying to bump it forward as best they can. Absalom holds on to it. And Misford held on to her, and there'll be a ball up. About 45 metres out from North Hobart's goal. Tapped out by Aduago. Devine. Denham. Long kick down the middle of the ground. That's the way to go. The wind will take it. It's going a long way. Whitehead's running onto this. If it sits up for her, she's got an opportunity. She had a little look before she had it. It just gave enough time for Vernon to come in, and they'll clear it out, North Hobart, out onto this side where it's been blowing shockingly all day. And it's coming out now. Sakina handballed it out, but it was well picked up by Arnold, who was legged, but she had thrown the ball, so it's a free kick to Eggers. So Chantel Eggers will bring it inside 50. Whitehead again, handballing out towards Devine, over the top, looking forward, finding Baldwin. She kicks it long into that dead pocket where it will go out of bounds for a throw-in. 2-5-17 to yet to score. 8 minutes into this second quarter. The goal scorers is Georgia Bailey with 2. The 2 goals for the game. So the throw-in comes in. Beck gets the punch forward. Who's there for the Rovers? North Hobart will clear it through Ferguson. She kicks it out very wide, but it is marked by Groom. So Chloe Groom will go down the interchange side of the ground, but it's been intercepted beautifully and brought back in. The kick just sort of half come off the boot, wasn't quite there. Barnes just runs straight through and says thanks very much and kicks it long through the middle of the ground. This is where the ball will bounce through. Have North got the numbers if it sits up? It won't quite sit up. Absalom will get there first, and she just sits over it and does sit over it. Not really making much of an attempt, but the umpire says give it to me, and we'll have a ball up in the middle of the ground. At the 9-minute mark, a 17-point lead as the sun shines through the clouds. So Devine gets the tap down. Stark overran it. Sakina almost got it out. Denham got a little kick forward. It's wobbling forward. Beck almost had it. Very fumbly, but it's not easy conditions. There's a free kick here to Barnes being held on to. So Charlotte Barnes looking for options. Kicks it towards the 50-metre line. It sits up beautifully there. Unfortunately for Atkinson, she didn't quite get the handball out and has given away the free kick. And they've played on very quickly, Kingborough, and they've kicked it down this side. And guess what? It'll be another lasso. And there'll be a free kick to North Hobart. So North bring it back in towards the middle of the ground. Beck. Oh, that's a mark. I would have thought that was a mark. Play on, they say. Sakina taps it on. Overrunning it was North Hobart. Sakina comes back in, handballs out to Baldwin. Baldwin then kicks it forward. There's only one person there, and she just overran it. Vernon picked up by Wickham. She just missed one from the same sort of spot. Kicks it long, looking for. Well, she nearly got it herself, and he marked it herself. She's got it again. She's playing in Supercoach. Comes out now, handballs out towards the boundary line. Not sure what you get for that, for a kick, a punch, and a handball, all in the one passage of play. So 10.5 minutes in. 17-point lead to Kingborough, 2-5 to yet to score. Throw-in comes in. Beck gets a tap over the back. Beautiful tap. Down to Denham. She's going to try and break the tackle. Got the handball out, but it's been cleared by Vernon and North Hobart, who will bounce it forward. Sakina's trying to get onto it. Well picked up by Baldwin. The short pass was there, and a beautiful kick to Whitehead. So Hallie Whitehead can kick a decent ball. Goes in long looking for Bailey, just over the back of her head. Here's Beck. Lindsay Beck runs in and says, "Thank you very much. One of the easiest goals you'll kick in your lifetime." And Kingborough extend their lead out to 23 points, 3-5-23 to yet to score North Hobart. Nice kick in by Whitehead to kick it over the top. Went over the top of the running forward of Bailey, but at the back of the pack, Beck read it very well. She lost her opponent, actually, and she just ran onto it easily and just put it through from about 5 metres out. So 11 3/4 minutes into the second quarter, 3-5-23 to yet to score. Pressure's on here. North need to sort of stop the flow here and just try and get back into this game. Don't show too much, because obviously next week will be the second semi-final between these two teams. So as the rucks go at it, Stoneman got a slight tap to it. It comes down towards, that was O'Donoghue. She's nearly got it herself again. Got a little push there, but play onto the umpire. No, the umpire did say it was a push, and it's a free kick to O'Donoghue for North Hobart. So O'Donoghue out onto the outer side of the ground. Kicked it back towards the middle, but it wasn't quite the world's best kick. It just got a mongrel sort of in there in the middle. Stacks on the middle, there'll be a ball up. So the rucks will go at it again. It'll be Stark up against Devine. Give that to Devine. Tapped it down. Devine of the North Hobart variety kicks it forward. Sits up on its head. Out to Baldwin. Baldwin handballs it out wide. Out to Dalco. Dalco kicks it back towards the middle. Here's a chance for Beck running onto it. She's got 2 to beat. Won't quite sit up for it. And O'Donoghue did well tapping it forward there. Now's the chance. She'll get it home back here. Dummies 1. Drops the ball. Almost got through. Almost kicked it again. She's had a couple of options. Groom kicks it forward. Who's there? Who's the options for North Hobart? Here's their chance. And it was Nugent. Nugent was well caught. It's come out. Here's a chance for Misfit. Got to be quick, though. She will try and... Well, I thought she might try to kick it off the ground. She didn't. Agduago. Wow. It's either a throw or it's a lasso. It has to be a lasso. The handball... Oh, no, umpire. I think it is a lasso. So, if it's not a lasso, it should have been holding the ball. But anyway, yep. It's a free kick to Misfit. And she will be way too far out to score. So she'll have to set this up for the options going forward. So let's see if she brings it in out of that pocket. But guess what? It's where it's gone all day today. You can't start it anywhere near the goals. You've got to bring it in right towards the middle of the ground. Unfortunately, it's just been a harrowing day of wind. Absalom will bring it back. Not the world's best clearance kick. Eggers, Barnes. Here's a chance for North. Misfit. She's going to have to try and snap it, because if you go straight, it will go out of bounds. The kick was smothered. She got her opponent, Johns, a little high, and it'll be a free kick to Kira Johns in the back pocket for Kingborough. So Johns, she does the right thing, bring it towards the middle of the ground so it won't go out in the full. Taps it, they've tapped it on. Here's Denham. Getting the head under the ball. Beck handballs it out to Sakina, out to Devine. Devine, quick hands, looking for, but didn't find anyone. Here's a chance for North Hobart. 2 players that I don't know. Beck handballs it out. Whitehead. Will she knock it on? She's got it. Handballs over the top. Here's a chance for Wickham. She'll have a bounce. She'll look for the goals. And this will allow with the wind. This will go with the wind. She might even get it again. She tried it again. And it's gone backwards. Oh dear. That's how windy it is. She's gone to kicked it forward, and then it's gone backwards. And it's gone so far back that it's a lasso. No, it's not. I was about to say. Oh, wow. Okay, so throw in just inside the 50-metre line for Kingborough, who are leading by 23 points at the 15-minute mark of the second quarter. Beck up against Stark. Beck gets the tap, taps it over the back. Nice idea. Wickham handballs it out. There's no one there for Kingborough. Well, Sakina got in underneath. Devine just sits there and just sits on it. She's going to get thrown to the ground. There'll be a ball up just outside the 50 for Kingborough. So Devine up against Stoneman. Stoneman got the tap down. Kick forward by North Hobart, just try to clear the passage. Chance now for Wright. Left foot kick forward, but no one is there, and Taylor Crack takes a very nice mark on the wing. She'll look to bring it towards the middle, but the wind's taking it again to that side, but a nice mark by Madison Devine. Bailey's calling to go wide towards the forward pocket, but it's gone the other way, where it was 2-on-1, and will go out of bounds in the usual area for a throw in. So 16 minutes into the second quarter, 3-5-23 to a no score. North will need to sort of hold on here for the last couple of minutes to stop Kingborough from getting further away. As Stoneman gets the tap down, Devine was doing the roving. Follow the ball. Devine, of the North Hobart variety, kicks it out. But you know what? That's another lasso. They just can't keep away from this area of the ground. So a free kick to Kingborough. The ball might have bounced over the fence. No, there we go. Taylor Crack for Kingborough will bring it back in. Tries to centre it. And a nice mark, Denham. So Denham sees a lead, and it's a beautiful lead to Whitehead. 55 metres out. Doing the right thing, kicking it to where the wind's going to take it back towards the goals, and Bailey takes a very nice mark. Super kick that by Whitehead. She knew exactly which way the wind's going to go. You got to centre it, kick it out towards the middle, and let the wind bring it across. And Bailey was on the right side for that position, and Bailey just comes in, and it's missed to the right. The wind took that away. One behind to Kingborough, 3-6-24. North Hobart yet to score as Paige England brings it back in and goes out to the outer side. A long kick, but it's going to come back. Wagner takes the mark, quickly plays on, kicks it back towards a leading Wickham, who almost took the mark. She handballs it out, back to Wagner. Wagner has a flying shot at goal. It's going to go to the back of the pack. Can Bailey run onto it, keep it in? She can. And it's gone across goal to Beck, who will kick her second goal of the quarter. Great play, Kingborough. Great setup. Wagner marking the ball on the half-back flank. Wickham coming through. Saw Wagner was coming through as well. Set up the play. Bailey then decided not to go for the goal. Saw Beck in the corner of her eye. And Beck then just ran around onto her preferred right and put it over the goal umpire's hat for her second and Kingborough's fourth. So a minute and a half to go in this first half. A 30-point lead. Could nearly say that's probably a big enough margin already in this type of gaming conditions. Up they go. So Stoneman gets the tap down, looking for O'Donoghue in that little bunker of that part of the ground. Handballed out by Wagner. Comes forward. Beck, she's got the run on it again. She'll get it here. No, just come out the outside. Oh, and just as Downey was breaking free, the umpire says no, we'll have a ball up. Right on the 50 with a minute to go in the second quarter. Devine gets the tap down to Downey. Handballed it out. Loose ball. Barnes handballs it forward for North Hobart. And going nowhere was right. And she might have been pinged for holding the ball. Yes, she has been. Eggers will kick it in, looking for the tall forwards. And a nice mark taken by Caitlin Wickham. And if one person deserves a goal, it is Wickham. She just missed one early in the second quarter. Would have been a great shot for goal. She's given away a couple. So Caitlin Wickham coming in from 15 metres out, allows the wind to bring it back, and it's gone straight over the goal umpire's hat for another goal. So red time goals can be very crucial, and Wickham kicks her first. And that lead is now blown out to 36 points, 5-6-36 to yet to score North Hobart. And it's alarm bells, not just so much for today, but for the next couple of games, if these two are to meet in the grand final. And as the siren will now go, they don't get back in time to start the bounce. So at half-time, Kingborough hold a 36-point lead, 5-6-36. North Hobart yet to score. The goal scorers for Kingborough, Bailey with 2, Beck with 2 and Wickham with 1. We'll be back with the second half in a few moments.
At Hobart Airport, we're investing $200 million to double the size of the terminal, creating more space, more choice, and more comfort. Our reconfigured pickup and drop-off area is designed to keep traffic flowing, and a landscaped forecourt creates a welcoming arrival and departure. Inside, you'll find a larger security screening area with new technology that keeps you safe and helps you on your way. Across the terminal, we're creating more space and improving amenities, designed to be more comfortable and inclusive for everyone. We've got more shops and more eats. With expanded retail and food and beverage options, there's something for every traveller. In departures, additional gates and more seating mean more room to relax before you fly. And when you arrive, a larger baggage reclaim area with an additional belt, along with more car rental options, makes getting on your way simpler. Hobart Airport upgrade, making tomorrow's Tasmania possible.
Blunston's been building hard-working boots for over 150 years. The tougher you need them, the tougher we build them. Giving you advanced protection and all-day comfort. After all, you never stand still, so neither do we. Blunston, building the future.
Whether you're starting a big project or just need that one thing you forgot, Clennett's Mitre 10 is just around the corner. They're the locals helping communities across southern Tassie with DIY and garden projects. Clennett's mighty helpful, mighty local, Mitre 10.
I went to see a skin specialist and I heard the word no 23-year-old wants to hear, melanoma. I'm so thankful I got it checked out. If you notice a change in shape, size, colour or development of a new spot, see your doctor.
Whether you're starting a big project or just need that one thing you forgot, Clennett's Mitre 10 is just around the corner. They're the locals helping communities across southern Tassie with DIY and garden projects. Clennett's mighty helpful, mighty local, Mitre 10.
Gone. Very quick handball. It's come out towards Whitehead. Handball's over the top. Here's a chance. Chance for Wickham. Shot for goal. It's not a bad looking effort. Oh, and it just missed to the narrow side. Didn't miss by much. Tries to centre it. And a nice mark. Denham. So Denham sees a lead. And it's a beautiful lead to Whitehead. 55 metres out. Doing the right thing, kicking it to where the wind's going to take it back towards the goals, and Bailey takes a very nice mark. Super, kick it out towards the middle and let the wind bring it across, and Bailey was on the right side for that position, and Bailey just comes in and it's missed to the right. The wind took that away, one behind. Plays on, kicks it back towards a leading Wickham, who almost took the mark. She handballs it out, back to Wagner. Wagner has a flying shot at goal. It's going to go to the back of the pack. Can Bailey run onto it, keep it in? She can. And it's gone across goal to Beck, who will kick her second goal of the quarter. Great play.
Smooth as sugar, sweet. You got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion. Just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat. Destined by the motion. Loving this devotion. Live it up, live it up, live it up, sweet emotion. Every time, every night, you and I on a roll. Switch it up, switch it up, switch it up where I'm going. Stay on the fly, just in time, know the right way to go. I'm on the road, it's my time, taking control of my life. I want to chances, no trying to make it right. I've staked my claim and it's my name on your lips. That's all I need when we abandon ship. They'll call us crazy, diving into the night, but sometimes two wrongs make an unhinged right. Burn the boats, light 'em up, can't retreat, can't give up. We're too far gone to let this fade. Strike a match, torch your sins. There's no way back and nowhere else to roam. So burn the boats, 'cause baby, we're home. Ain't going back to tiptoeing every line. I don't need no apron, take off your suit and tie. We need the wild and free, no waving white flags. 'Cause if they're gonna catch us, they will never take us alive. Burn the boats, light 'em up, can't retreat, can't give up. We're too far gone to let this fade. Strike a match, torch your sands. There's no way back and nowhere else to roam. So burn the boats, 'cause baby, we're home. We're the ashes falling. Baby, we're going all in. 'Cause the new world's calling. We'll be together, sink or swim. With the ashes falling. Baby, we're going all in. 'Cause the new world's calling. We'll be together. Burn the boats, light 'em up, can't retreat, can't give up. Too far gone to let this fade. Strike a match, torch your sands. There's no way back and nowhere else to roam. So burn the boats, 'cause baby, we're baby, we're home. A poor boy from the backwoods, thought I never would find my way. Sweet girl, straight from downtown, where I was just another face. They said that we should steer clear of each other. Matches and gasoline, nothing but trouble. Said we'd never make it, but you ain't seen nothing yet. Oh, we're just getting started.
So welcome back to the Twin Ovals for the second half of this top of the table clash between Kingborough and North Hobart, with Kingborough holding a 36-point lead at half time. Probably a winnable lead at this stage, but you probably don't want to burn too many situations when you've got to play against the same team in next week for the semi-final. So we'll see what North Hobart can bring in the second half. Time will tell. The Rucks go at it. Stoneman gets the tap. Comes down to Baldwin, who will clear it out of the middle of the ground. Comes out to the commentary side. Wickham had a good second quarter. Kicked a goal. Kicks it long towards the forward line. Looking for and almost finding Whitehead. The ball sat up. Vernon taps it back towards Stark. And it's just sort of hopping around there at the moment. Wickham's got it again. She's just dropped it onto a boot. It was a little kick. North Hobart player get a one-handed handball. Chance now for Wall. Taps it forward. They're sort of going along at slow-mo at the moment as Arnold sort of fell over, but he handballed it out. Here's a chance now for North to clear through Vernon. Kicks it out wide. Chance for Moffat to run onto it. Eggers met her halfway. They both sort of jumped at each other. Stoneman gets the handball out to Moffat. Moffat will now get a little kick, but didn't go very far. Eggers taps it out. O'Donoghue kicks it off the ground. Didn't go very far. Now they bring it forward. It's coming through. That's Stark flying through there. Now there's a quick kick by Devine and it comes out towards the middle of the ground. Here's a chance now for the running players. It's sat up in the bunker, but well picked up there by Brianna Wright. She kicked it forward. Where are the runners? It looks like Misfits there. Decided to kick it off the ground instead of going down and getting it. The North player did go down a little bit sore, was the number 64. Taking a little while to get up. A long kick forward. Now here's a chance. It might just set up here now for the Hallie Atkinson, but again it just falls towards the boundary line. And that was probably one of their chances to get on the board early in this third quarter. 1.5 minutes into this third quarter. 5-6-36 to Kingborough. North Hobart yet to score. We've got Bailey with 2, Beck with 2 and Wickham 1. And hopefully we'll have some numbers for North Hobart very soon if they can get on the board. So the boundary umpire brings it in. The rucks will go at it. No hands touched there. Devine collared by 2 players there, and they'll be not going anywhere, and there'll be a ball up just outside the goal square, about 20 metres out from the North Hobart goal. So the rucks go at it again, and Crack just pushed her opponent out of the way, but no free kick. Crack will then just clear it away. Comes out to the windy side of the ground, where it's sort of bouncing along and just getting there as quick as you can. Arnold almost got it. Overrunning it was Baldwin. Beck's in there. Nice little throw out there. It's sitting on it. Chance for North if they can just get this forward of the ball, but Sakina's wrapped up Barnes, who didn't really like the pleasantry. Ooh, and threw it back to the umpire with a bit of force, but there'll be a throw up. Won by Devine of the Kingborough variety. Over the top was Barnes, no free kick. Good lifting of the arms there by the Kingborough player. It's going nowhere though. Beck, she'll handball it up. Tries to get it out now. Here's a chance to sort of clear it out. North are trying to get it forward. That's Devine on Eggers. And we'll have another bounce on the wing half forward for North Hobart. Stoneman got the tap. Picked up and dropped was Baldwin. Didn't get a correct possession. And the free kick to Brianna Wright, who gets on a left foot straight away and kicks it long into the forward line, and a nice mark taken. Now going back long for goal. It's going to be bouncing towards the goal square to come back out. It's bounced back. She nearly got it again. Devine has a chance, kicks towards goal, but there's all Kingborough players there. In fact, that's just gone with the wind. Gone into that pocket and out of bounds. So hard to kick it right across goal to allow for the breeze to get it back to the middle of the ground. It's instinct to go for kick towards goal, and the wind's just taking it right across. So 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes almost in. 36-point lead to Kingborough. North Hobart doing the attacking at the moment. Taken out of the air by Crack. Handballs it back towards Wagner. Wagner kicks it out. Denham was there first. Sakina got her own ball again. Got pushed, but no free kick. Stoneman handballs it out. Chance now. Barnes gets it out towards Devine. Devine only just got the tail of a boot. Sakina Odrogo comes in. Devine of the Kingborough variety. Denham. And she'll clear the kick and kick it back towards the middle. Chance for North though, picked up by Wright. Handballs over towards Barnes. Barnes didn't know Beck was right on a hammer. And now it's cleared out by Eggers, kicking it long and towards the middle of the ground, where Wickham led her player under the ball, but it's come back towards North Hobart here now. Can't quite get the bounce of the ball was Arnold. She's trying so hard, but Beck's got in there. Good play by Beck. Handballed it out, but it went to a North Hobart player, where there'll be a ball up right on the wing for Kingborough. 36-point lead, 5 minutes in. Stoneman got the tap, but down to Sakina. Sakina's kick was smothered. Eggers, kick again was smothered. Devine, tapped out. Here's Denham. Handballs over the top, almost to herself. Barnes, handballs it. Chance there for Wall, but she didn't quite get in there. And we'll have another bounce. No, there'll be a free kick to Moffat, just over the shoulder. So Tia Moffat Try and bring this in. Kicks it towards the 50. Almost the mark there to Devine. Tapped out by Duago. Falling on it was Sakina. Not really making an effort to get it out. If they tackle her, no, they don't. Wagner threw it out. Dives on it. What's the umpire going to say about this? Well, she got it out eventually. Sakina got the kick. There it is. Beck. Out to Barina Wright. Handball's forward. Chance now. Got it back. Handball's a bit sloppy. Comes out to Wagner. Handball's out now to Wall, and Wall will clear it towards the middle of the ground where Beck and Vernon were. The ball's just bouncing everywhere. Vernon got a kick off the ground. North are trying hard. Good, strong tackle. And we will have a bounce just inside the 50 for North Hobart, who are attacking, but they're 36 points down. Devine got the tap. O'Donoghue taps it out. Ooh, going in there head first was Baldwin. No free kick. Vernon kicks it forward. Is this the chance for North? Almost a mark there to Noel. She tapped it on. It's going towards the forward line. Here's a big chance. Hallie Atkinson off the ground. They just can't quite bend down and pick it up. And now it's been cleared. Wagner will get it back to Duago, and Duago will clear it. So another opportunity goes begging, and Beck takes the mark on the outside half-back flank. She's off. She'll play on. Bring it towards the middle of the ground. Kicks it long. Almost a mark to Wickham there. She handballs it out. It's coming through. Beck's coming through again. Just drops it at her feet. Arnold. Eggers. Eggers again. Just a little toe poke. It's getting a bit scrambly, but they're trying to get it out. North trying to go through. O'Donoghue. No one knows where the ball actually is. Baldwin didn't know where the ball was. It was at her feet, but there'll be a ball up in the middle of the ground. So the Rucks go at it. North won the tap. Comes down to Wiley. And we'll have another bounce in the same spot. Rucks go at it. Devine got a small tap. O'Donoghue gets a little handball. Got flung out. No free kick. Devine of the North Hobart variety out to Moffat. Moffat looking for Misford. She's had a quiet game so far. She's trying to get onto the ball, and she might have got a free kick for over the shoulder. Moffat's running on. She might use her. No, Misford decides to go long herself with the wind. There's no one at the back of the pack. Will it bounce through? No, it won't. Stoming just got a hand to it. And very nice of Taylor Crack to rush it through, so North Hobart do get their first score. They're one behind. Kingborough 5-6-36, 8 minutes into the third quarter. As the balls come back into play by Wall and Lindsay Beck. Great mark. Finds Wagner. Wagner on the half-back flank, centres it towards the middle of the ground, looking for Eggers. The ball sat up. She almost got it. It's coming back out to O'Donoghue. She taps it on. Where are the runners? Kicked off the ground by North Hobart. O'Donoghue's going to do it again. Kicks it off the ground. Noel got in the way, though. Here's a chance. It's coming through, but there might be a free kick to Kingborough just as they were leaving the area. North Hobart. And a free kick will be going to Hallie Baldwin. Just a little bit high. So the captain of Kingborough, not quite off the boot properly, but it's going to run through. Denham, always in and under, gets the ball again, kicks it forward. Whitehead, no, Wohler, kicking it out. Beautiful looking kick and a nice mark taken by Whitehead. So good set-up play there by Kingborough. And Whitehead probably will be in range with that wind going over her right shoulder. She's quickly to kick past it on, though. Looking for Bailey. Punch down. She's going to run through. North will now clear it. Oh, the handball wasn't real good, though. It sort of sets up their defenders. If they can get through. Barnes tries his handball forward. Quick kick, but it's been picked up by Beck. Nowhere to go. Not really got rid of it. Neither did Whitehead. No, neither did Woa. Pressure's on here. North are trying to clear it. Arnold is caught up. Now she's got clear. Now there'll be a clearing kick. Good defence by North there as they're under pressure, but it might be coming straight back as Eggers, but she was swamped, picked up by England and Wiley, and she's been swamped, and it's holding the ball, but the umpire called the wrong way, so it's a free kick to Kingborough. It was holding the ball for Kingborough. Kick's gone forward, almost marked by Vernon. On the fall of the ball is a Kingborough player. And we're having a ball up about 25 metres out from the Kingborough goal. So up they go. North Hobart won the tap. Vernon taps it on, but Sakina's coming in. Look out. Could have been a collision. Beck will do it all herself. She's kicked 2 already. Kicks it towards goal, but it's gone across the face of goal and will run out of bounds into that dead pocket that we all know. 35-point lead to Kingborough, 5-6-36 to 1 point. 10 3/4 minutes into this third quarter. As the boundary umpire gets to send it back in. And it's a very, very, very shallow boundary throw-in due to the wind, and she's now even coming right up. It's been treacherous conditions all day. That's a better one. It still comes back towards her though, but no one touched it. England, Ferguson, and now Kingborough go forward with a little kick. Here's a chance. Vernon trying to run on it. Whitehead just dropped it in front of her. Chance now. Handballed out to Wickham. Wickham just got a boot to it. How will it bounce? Through for a behind. So Kingborough's first score of this quarter, 5-7-37 to 1 behind North Hobart. As England brings the ball back in, she's going to come out to the windy side. We dread that. Comes out. Here's now a chance for North if they can get it out on the side. O'Donoghue, caught by Wickham, not going anywhere. Well, caught too high. So we are going somewhere. O'Donoghue kicks it back towards the middle of the ground. Only person there was Baldwin, and she takes off. Kicks it to a short looking pass, looking for Eggers. Eggers with a right check side, but it's fallen short, and England has taken the mark in the last line defence. She'll come out to this windy side again. Stoneman down to O'Donoghue. Handball's out. Ferguson, very small handball. It's fallen down. Well done by Devine. And we'll have a ball up right on the 50. 36-point lead. 12 3/4 minutes in. Don't know why the umpire decided to throw it right up there. It nearly blew out of bounds. Sakina, handballs. Devine, going nowhere. Sakina has got her and got her hard. Nice tackle. Didn't like it. And there'll be a ball up. Devine, Stoneman. Stoneman got the tap. That might be a free kick to Denham. She was held without the ball. And a free kick to Denham. About 55 out. She'll have to kick this out in front of the winded-assisted side. And she has done very well. Beautiful kick to Wickham. Caitlin Wickham, who could go back and kick her second goal. This will show you how much the wind will react to this. Have a look at that for a kick. It's gone right across the face. And she aimed that way outside the point side. So another behind to Wickham and Kingborough. 5-8-38 to 1 behind. 13 3/4 minutes into the third quarter. No goals this quarter as yet. So England brings the kick out. She finds Moffat. Moffat kicks it towards the middle of the ground. They all stood and looked at it. Out Barina right. Comes through. She'll get it onto her left foot. Kick it towards the forward 50 if it keeps going. They've got the runners. The handball outside would be the option. It is to O'Donoghue. O'Donoghue, she's got the leg speed. And I was going to say she had a vacant goal square, but she didn't quite get onto it. And a nice old hip and bump, which has been given a free kick. So it might have been too high. Held her back. So a chance for North Hobart here. She would be too far out to score, you'd think, with that wind. Let's see if she just brings it around a bit, because she goes in that pocket, will go out in the full. Kick was smothered. Handball's back, and now it'll be another free kick to North Hobart. And this is Wiley. Again, probably too far out to score with that wind. Let's see where she kicks it. Not on the mark, hopefully. No, she doesn't, but it's going to go into that pocket. And it's out of bounds for a throw in. So a 37-point lead. Goal scorers Bailey 2, Beck 2, Wickham 1. She could have probably had another 2. North Hobart the 1 rush behind. Can they score from this? Umpires come in a fair way. Do feel for them today, the boundary umpires. The throw in, no one wanted to touch it. Just sit it at the base of the pack. Crack did get hit hard. No free kick. And there'll be a ball up about 25 metres out. She's got up okay, so obviously it was just a glancing blow. So the rucks go at it again. Crack. She stayed down. She actually gets the ball now. She's got a left foot. Didn't go very far, but it didn't go out, so that's one thing. Handball back to Crack. She'll try again. She kicks it forward now, so obviously her left foot was her own natural. Arnold up against Eggers, or Wickham. Now it's Eggers. Kicks it forward towards the middle now. If it comes out, no, it won't quite come out. It was almost free, Kingborough. Out it comes now to Beck. Barnes, Wagner, they're all in there. Wagner almost got it out again. She's trying again. Barnes dropped in a tackle from Devine. And we'll have a ball up right on the corner of the square. With a 37-point lead to Kingborough, 5-8 to 1 behind. 16 and a half minutes in this third quarter. Devine gets the tap down. Through comes Wagner, but she ain't going nowhere. She's gang tackled. And we'll have a ball up again. So Stoneman up against Devine. Stoneman tapped it down. It's going to be in that little section where no one wants to get it out. Devine gets a handball out. Wagner gets the clearing kick. It is a little bit forward. Now's the chance. It's stuck in the bunker, but Whitehead's trying to pick it up and tap it up to herself. But right, good play, but well done there by Dalco. Player went down behind play, but that's okay. Play on. Chance now for Kingborough as they go forward. It goes along with the wind, but again, England playing in front of Bailey. Well done. Kicks it out wide, but there's no one home. And it's marked by the Kingborough player there, which I think might have been Wall, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so it's down the forward line. Stacks on the mill, there'll be a ball up. Just sometimes it's hard to see on that far side with the numbers. So Stoneman gets the tap down. In comes Baldwin. She left it for the North Hobart player, Sakina. Will get a smothered kick. She'll try again. She'll get it another crack. She kicks it forward. She have a third go. She kicks it forward again. Now where is the forwards? Again, England's in front of Bailey. That's the way you've got to play in front of her if you can. And then North Hobart will clear again, but it won't be for only for a short section, as Baldwin is set upon by Wright. And we'll have another ball up about 60 metres out from the Kingborough goal. So Stoneman gets the tap. Wright just didn't quite get it at the right time there. Baldwin. Wagner breaking through. Her best kick would go close. A long kick. It's going to bounce towards goal, but it's gone right across into that dead pocket because the wind will just take it. But it was a good long kick in. But no one was there, of course. And we'll have another throw in this dead pocket where the wind just blows it out. Closing in on three-quarter time. Chance for Kingborough to get another goal. 38 to 1. Bailey, too easy out of the ruck. Almost got it herself. Now's the chance for North. Oh, obviously not a right footer, so she had to go with the left, but it worked out all right because Devine's got it now. Kicks it long. That'll go with the wind, but well backed up by Absalom for Kingborough, but kicked off the ground by Stoneman. That is good stuff. Now the race is on. Otago had the run of the ball first, though, and she'll just sit back there at half-back and beautiful kick across the ground. And she finds Absalom, who will now look. And it's Lucy Dalco. Kicks it down and finding almost the mark to Whitehead. She handballs it out in front, going forward. Brianna Wright. Vernon kicks it back to where the half-backers are again, and Otago's doing that good roll. And she's got it again, and she'll kick it back in towards the inside 50. Almost a mark there to Downey. She's got it again, handballs over to Wickham. She doesn't mind having a shot at goal, but she's dropped that one, unfortunately. She had it before she spent it. Denham handballs it back to Wickham. She wants that goal, but she just gets caught again. North Hobart will try and clear. It's coming back to a wall, though. Lindsay back. Beautiful tackle by Wiley. That should be holding the ball. And it is. Good tackle by Wiley. Probably stopping the last passage of play before the three-quarter time siren. So the long kick out has gone out. Well, the wind must have held that up. Otago brings it back in. There's a last chance here for Kingborough. They've got a slim chance if they've got about 10 seconds, Denham, but she is well collared. But it's a free kick. I don't know if that umpire knows which way is it signalling. He actually signalled to North Hobart again. That's twice he's done that in this quarter. And if that's the case, she'll be having a kick on the siren, which I cannot see. So I'll go into the 3/4 time break, but I think there is a shot for goal on the siren, but I cannot give you that information because I can't see it. I can tell you that North Hobart are 0-1 behind. They're waiting on this shot for goal. I would say it didn't make the distance, but I really don't know. But we'll take the score as 5-8-38 at 3/4 time, unless that changes over at the 3/4 time break, to 1 behind, 1 point. So the goal scorers is Bailey 2, Beck 2, Wickham 1. And at the moment, North Hobart have had a rush behind. We'll come back for the final quarter in just a few moments.
Southbound for the border, somewhere no one knows our names. But I know when I hold you, I'ma love you till the grave. We're just getting started. We're just getting started. Taking the sunset in old Mexico, running and loving our way down the coast. Nothing to lose, 'cause with you I am home. Here we go. We're just getting started.
So welcome back to the Twin Ovals for the final quarter between Kingborough and North Hobart. A 37-point lead, we believe. The last shot at goal did not go through, we believe. The scoreboard has not changed that we can see on the site. So it is 5-8-38 to 1 behind. Goal scorers Bailey 2, Beck 2, Wickham 1. So it's been all Kingborough, but North Hobart will try and win this last quarter to give them a little bit of confidence coming into the second semi-final next week when they do play each other yet again. So the ball goes up in the middle. Devine gets the tap for Kingborough. She'll get her own ball. Handballs are back towards Baldwin. Overrunning it, Denham, always in and under. She spun her out 480 degrees. And the umpire says, I'll have it and we'll have a throw up. Up it goes again. Devine gets the tap down. No one there for Kingborough to run onto it. Wiley trying to break through. Gets a little kick forward. Just goes out towards the wing. Overrunning it was Ferguson. Now no one's getting underneath it. Now it's kicked forward for Kingborough. Where's Beck? There she is. Nice mark. Sakina's out on her own if she gets going. She's starting to move now. Beck's deciding to go longer than that. She goes very long down towards the forward line. At the back of the pack was Wickham. She read that well. Didn't quite take the mark. Now she'll get the run of it. A quick snap at goal will just land short. Bailey's goal side if it comes out. But well held in there by England, who I think's done a really good job on Bailey. Bailey may have kicked 2 goals too, but England has been playing her in front in the last half and has done a good job. So the rucks go at it. Stark gets a tap down, but Beck's there at the row of the ball, and that was a very easy out of the ruck. Lindsay Beck gets her third, and Kingborough go on their merry way. It is 6-8-44 to a 1 behind 1 point. We've just been playing 1.5 minutes in the last quarter. So Beck went up in the ruck, didn't quite get the tap, but then she roved her own ball, came back to her, and then she just almost broke the tackle and then just put it on her right boot. As you can just see on the replay here, it comes back to her. She shrugs the tackle and then just drops it on a boot and says, thanks very much. Goal number 3. So if Bailey's not getting it one, it's over Beck, Wickham, and we haven't even got Whitehead on the board as yet either. So Devine wins the tap out of the middle. O'Donoghue had a chance but overrun it. Eggers, Moffat. Sakina's there, it overruns it as well. Now's a chance for Wiley. She's trying to burst through. Won't go anywhere with that, and there'll be a ball up. So 2 minutes in, a 43-point lead to Kingborough. It's pretty much the result, done and dusted. It's just a matter of what North Hobart can do in this last quarter to stem the bleeding. So Devine kicks it forward. North will repel. Ferguson kicks it out wide. Coming out towards O'Donoghue. Denham kicks it forward. It's going towards the boundary line. It's staying in. Wickham taps it forward. She's tapping it forward again. She's got no other options, though. There's no one around her. She's trying to get it again. Handball's now out to Beck. Beck's getting onto her left foot. Back to Wickham. They're in a very tight phone box there, but it's now been cleared out by North Hobart, and they'll kick it out. But it may be coming straight back as Crack almost took the mark. Ran into, and it was pushed in the back, and there'll be a free kick to Crack. So Crack from Kingborough kicks it into the forward line, about 40 metres out. Lands in the hands of Beck again. Handballs it over to Sakina. Just a little dribbly little kick. Bailey's not coming out to get that. She's waiting for it to come out. Out comes Arnold and runs it over the boundary line for a throw in. So a 43-point lead to Kingborough, 6-8-44. North Hobart 1 behind 1 point, 3 minutes into this last quarter. So the rucks go at it. Wickham rove the ball beautifully. Kicks it back over his shoulder. Bailey, goal side. Never in doubt. Goal to Georgie Bailey, her third. And they're blowing this margin out now to a 49-point lead, 7-8-50 to North Hobart 1 behind. You get Georgie Bailey, gold side. It's asking for trouble. England did the right thing. She just went underneath it. And then Bailey just puts it on the boot and says thank you. So they've got a few goals from the goal square, or near the goal square. But a 49-point lead. And the premiership favourites are getting stronger and stronger. So Devine in the ruck. Doesn't win the tap this time. It's come down the Denham. Handballs it out to Baldwin. Baldwin a long kick in. That's a long kick with the breeze. Almost a mark to Wickham. Beck's at the fall of the ball. Tried to kick it off the ground. It's coming out the North's way. Stark handballs it out towards Ferguson. Just dropped it onto the boot. Barnes was there, but it just went past her. She comes back and picks it up. Handballs it back to Ferguson, who will kick it long out to the interchange side, looking for the options. Didn't quite find them. Handballed forward by Kingborough. Denham again, slung in the tackle. Cleared out by North Hobart. Stoneman up against Duago. Duago wins it there. Almost got the tackle. Kick was smothered again. Kingborough doing well in the smothering. Out to Wall. Wall, long kick into the forward line. No, Vernon dropped an easy mark. It's gone towards the boundary line. And she's scored a try. She tried to just put it over the line for a throw in. About 35 metres around from the Kingborough goal, who was 7-8-50. North Hobart 1 behind, 1 point. As this boundary umpire does her pacing to a certain point. And with the wind, this will definitely go a long way, unless the wind's died down. Stoneman gets the tap down. Barnes will have to come out this side. This is where it always seems to go right across the side. Here we go. Will there be anyone there? Yes, there is, but it's only one person. It's Wagner. Dummies, beautiful. Has the options deep. Kicks it long, looking for and finding Wickham, who decides to play on and kick a behind. Good setup. Probably should have kicked that. Wickham had a bit of time. Rushed it a bit. And the margin now out to 50. 7-9 to 1 behind. As England brings the ball back in. Looking for Stark. Stark was cut off. Whitehead. It's coming back forward again. She's tackling. Arnold. Loose handball. Wickham just dropped it. Vernon just can't pick it up. Just kicked it towards the boundary line. Look out, you're in trouble. If you don't get rid of it, you're gone. Umpire said no. Arnold trying to break through. Well done. Well done, Rosalie Arnold. Kicks it long out of the back line, looking for the options there. O'Donoghue was there. 2 Kingborough players fell over. O'Donnell kicks it now towards the wing. Oh, that bounce. Stoneman sat up. Now a chance again for Kingborough as they come forward. A long kick in, but there's no one there this time, and Stark takes the mark for North Hobart. Playing in front for the quick kick. The kick's not quite there to Barnes, but she will recover it. She kicked it off the ground in front of Stoneman. Stoneman left it behind, picked up by Whitehead. Stronger at the ball, wanted it. She's going to go on the right foot check side, looking for, and Bailey almost takes the hands. Wickham's at the back of the pack. It'll sit for Wickham. She got a little toe poke to that, I believe. Yes, she did. And that is goal number 2 to Wickham. And they are totally smashing them now. 8-9, 57 to 1 behind, 1 point. We've been playing 7.5 minutes into this final quarter. It's all Kingborough now. They've kicked 3-1 this quarter. And it's been all down this side. Whitehead just wanted it more. Kicked it forward. Wickham was at the fall of the ball at the right place. Got the toe poke to it. And let it go through. Kick 2. Probably should have 5. It's missed a couple of easy ones. But it's been a good team effort from the forward line of the Kingborough Tigers, and they're doing very well. So what can North do now? Just try and stem the bleeding, try and just get it forward, take a little bit of time off the clock if they have to. Devine wins the tap out of the middle. Chance now for Wiley, kicks it forward. This is better. Noel takes the mark. Where are the options now? She's going to go long. Not a bad kick with the breeze. It's gone right to the back of the pack where no one is. So let's see how the bounce goes. Brianna Wright's in the right spot if it gets there. Now it's just a scramble. Wright was there, and Brianna Wright kicks a goal for North Hobart. Well done, Brianna Wright. First goal, and they've worked hard to get that. And good long kick in by Noel, and Wright just worked hard and hard and hard for that. And the ball just eventually come off a boot. And yeah, she worked tirelessly for it. She had 2 to beat. Got one out of the way, and the ball just lobbed to her, and then she just booted it off the ground. Good goal. Good goal off the ground, and had the Kingborough players spread-eagled everywhere. So it gets the margin back to 50 points. A little bit of consolation, but they're on the board. 1-1-7 to 8-9, 57. Been playing 9 minutes in this final quarter. So rucks go up. Devine for Kingborough wins the tap. Stoneman, the opposite ruckman, unfortunately picked it up and dropped it. Free kick to Whitehead for Kingborough, and they will go forward. So Whitehead goes long. The wind has taken that. It's come down. Not bad defence. Eggers spun. Not getting anywhere from a Vernon tackle, and there'll be a ball up right on the 50. With Kingborough holding a 50-point lead with 10 minutes in the last quarter. Stoneman got the tap down. Comes to the fall of the pack. Going nowhere there. Sakina's all over the top of Stark. And a ball up takes place. Barnes, quick handball out. Sakina. Oh, North Hope player went down. Gone forward. Bailey almost marked. Was it a free kick? No. She's now laying on top of it. It's come out a little bit to the front. Who's there? Sakina. It will be a tough shot from there. She's trying to balk under 3. Gave it to Wickham. We know she likes a shot at goal. And it goes out of bounds just in the right forward pocket, just beside the behind post. With Kingborough 8-9-57. North Hobart 1-1-7. 10.5 minutes into this final quarter where it's been all Kingborough. This throw-in comes in. No one wanted to go up in the ruck at all. Comes down to Denham. Checks it around the corner. Bailey's just bumped the opponent out of the way. Was it over the shoulder? If it's not over the shoulder, it's thrown to the ground. It is over the shoulder. So Georgie Bailey will be going back for her 4th goal and her 130th for the year. As earlier, she has broken the record a couple of weeks back. And now she's just adding more to that record to see how many she can have for the year. Goal number 4 for Georgie Bailey, and the margin blows out again to 56 points, 9-9-63 to 1-1-7. It was Vernon that was on Bailey that time, not England, and Vernon was just in the wrong spot, got goal side again, and unfortunately Bailey is a very good crafty player, and she'll just work the channels. And goal number 4. So 11.5 minutes in. 9-9 to 1-1. The wind has died down a little, but you can still see it's still blowing. Won by North Hobart in the ruck. Barnes kicks it off the ground, just bringing it forward. Where are the runners? Stoneman had it, then lost it. Gets it back. Well, trying to. She handballs it just up in the air. Get that. She got it again. Kicks it straight up in the same spot. Wagner taps it down. Beck will kick it forward. And there's a chance for Kingborough. It's coming forward now. O'Donoghue taps it, trying to keep it away from the Kingborough forwards. Oh, Denham. Great play. Kicks it long. Who's there? Bailey was there, didn't quite take the mark. She might have a look at the options here. She'll go for the... Oh, the kick was smothered. I think she wanted to have the shot. And she's sitting on top of the North Hobart player, but there'll be no free kick there. And we'll have a ball up. Around 15 metres around from the Kingborough goal. Bailey will get the tap. Comes back towards Bailey. She's got it. Has a snap at goal. And she now has 5. So Georgie Bailey has 5. Kingborough have 10. And it's blowing this game out right away now. 62-point lead. 10-9-69 to 1-1-7. So it is a game high. 62 points. Beautiful right foot snap. In the pocket for a right footer when you're snapping. And she's now got 5. 131 for the year. Just does not stop. The other goal scorers for Kingborough is Beck's got 3 and Wickham 2. So they've only shared it around with 3 goal kickers. Rucks go out at Devine. Tapped it down. Barnes in and under. Going nowhere, and we'll have a secondary ball up. So 13.5 minutes in, Kingborough lead by a whopping 62 points. What can North do? Devine got the tap. And the handball out to Sakina. And Sakina was in the right spot. Kicks it in long. Looking for... Sat up for Wickham. She tapped it down towards Denham. Eggers is there as well. She's done a right foot check side. Looking for... Bailey gave her a little nudge out. No free kick. Taps it over the top to Woa. It just didn't quite sit for her. She's got it now. The little dribbly kick. And the North Hope players is going to just rush it through for a behind. 10-10, 70 to 1-1-7. We're into the final 5 minutes of this game. So it's cleared out, but it probably could be coming back here. Kicked off the ground by Kingborough. Ooh, in went hard was Dalco. She's got it back to Beck. Eggers. Long shot at goal. Just to the right-hand side. They are peppering. 10-11, 71. They've kicked 5-3 in this last quarter. North Hobart 1-1-7. As the cameramans decide to have a bit of a view of whatever that is over there in Kingston. I'm not sure what that is up there. So 14 3/4 minutes. So another 5 minutes to go for Kingborough to have top spot on the ladder in the women's. The long kick out to the wing here. Kicked forward by North, but didn't go very far. That won't be a mark. Absalom comes out towards Wagner. Lifts it for Beck. Beck will give it to Wagner. Over the top. She's got it now. Handball's over the top again. Trying to break through was Johns. But the kick has been intercepted by Vernon. So Georgina Vernon, captain of North, decides for the handball to O'Donoghue. Kicks it out. Oh, bounced off the chest of Noel. Stoneman over the top. Groom. Here's a little bit of good running here. Atkinson, if it sits for Misfit, it just didn't quite sit for her. And it's going to bounce back here. Through Absalom, she throws it on the boot. But well intercepted by Wiley. They should still have the loose player. Oh, well, don't come out this side because it goes out of bounds. So Wiley will go towards the middle of the ground. But she got a little bit of a hook on it. And the wind took it. Here it comes now. Here's a chance for Brianna Wright. She's kicked their only goal. Kick it off the ground. She does. Here's a chance for Misfit. She's had a very quiet day. She's kicked towards goal, and it's just gone side. Actually hit the goal post on the point side, though. One behind for North Hobart. 1-2-8. 10-11. 71 as we're played 16 and a half minutes. It's Taylor Crack. Sends it down the outer side. Baldwin taps it on. She'll kick it longer down the wing. Who's there? It's Wickham again. Hands it over. Wagner stopped but kicked it to an option. The option was there. It went over her head because of the wind. Long kick. Who's the runners? Oh, Sakina. She's got speed, but she fell over just as she was getting towards the ball. Wawa handballs it out. Heaving handball by Beck. Now it's just a bit of tunnel ball. And we're locked up. And there'll be a ball up just outside the 50 for Kingborough, who are holding a very commanding 63-point lead. Stoneman got the tap. Comes out the back. Picked up and handballed over towards Wawa. Wawa just a fraction too long, Stoneman. But Wawa goes back in under it. Well done. And then, unfortunately, overrun it was Whitehead. North are trying to get the clearance. Stoneman's just there looking at the Kingborough player, not worrying about the game. And there'll be a ball up. Some tired players out there, I would say. Although there's a little bit of a niggle. Stoneman. Free kick to Wiley. It was probably just a little bit of incident that they were having a little bit of a chat about tonight's tea. So Eliza Wiley on the half-back flank. 2.5 minutes to go in this game. Kicks it long down the wing. Oduogo, Sakina. Sakina gets it out. Devine. Ooh, nice Falcon to finish the game. North are trying to get it out. Sakina's sitting on it. It's coming out towards Stark. They're going nowhere. And wow. North Hobart free kick. Devine wasn't happy with something that was done. And Hallie Atkinson's going to get a free kick. Didn't see the incident quite properly, so I will not say any more about it. So Atkinson on the wing. Got the hook. Are we going to get one more for the day? We certainly are. That's a lasso. My favourite word for the day. Absalom. We'll bring it back in. And there's Kingborough players everywhere. Baldwin. She's got two options if she wanted to go short and handball on, but she decides no. She's going to come down this side. Long. Sakina almost got hands to it. Stark. Tackled. Well done by Eggers. Just gets it out. Who's there? Wawa. Puts the boot on the boot. Chance now for Wickham. She loves the goal. She sniffs the goal. She's looking at the goals and she kicks a point. Bit anticlimactic, unfortunately. There. Sorry. That would have been a sensational goal by Wickham. She probably could have had 5. She's kicked 2. 10-12, 72 to 1-2-8. As we're ticking down the final minute. Vernon looking for the option. Eggers is going to run onto it. Tapped it a little bit out. It's come out. Eggers has got it again. Quick kick forward. Who is there for Kingborough? Barnes for North. She'll clear it out. Last rights of this game, the last 30 seconds. Nice mark, Taylor Crack. She's had a very good game. Last chance for Kingborough. Who is there for the marking options? It's going to land short. Sakina was looming. It's come out the back. North will try and clear it. It won't go far. Whitehead, she probably deserves a goal. She's got about 12 seconds to try and do it. She's probably too far out to score, but she's going to... No, she's not going to prove me wrong, but where's Wickham? There's Wickham. Solid mark. And probably fitting that she's going to have the final shot of the game after the siren. Not an easy shot, but local knowledge would tell you got to aim this way left and let the wind bring it back. So Wickham for a third goal has kept it narrow. So she definitely could have had 5. So the final score is 10-13-73 to North Hobart 1-2-8. The goal kickers, Bailey 5, Beck 3, Wickham 2, probably kicked 2 goals 5, and for North Hobart, Brianna Wright kicked their solitary goal. So this is a prelude for the second semi-final. So Kingborough will finish on top. North Hobart will be second, and they'll meet up again next week in the second semi-final. And the other final, I believe, is between Clarence and Glenorchy. So we wish everyone well. And this is Lee Griffith signing off and saying, from a very windy Twin Ovals, it's goodbye for now.